up, everyone? Happy 4th of July! For my YouTube friends that do not live in America, you may be a little unfamiliar with what the 4th of July is and why it is so special to us. So the 4th of July, also called Independence Day, July 4th, 1776 was the day that the Declaration of Independence was signed, where we gained our independence from British rule. So basically, it's one big party here in the United States. Light off all sorts of fireworks, have barbecues, just party it up. And for those of you that do live in the USA, hopefully you had a safe 4th. Hopefully you still have all of your fingers. And there were no accidents, no fires, nothing got damaged. Hopefully you celebrated safely. But I'm not going to diddle-daddle for too long. Let's get right into the topic of today's video. So Nebraska, the state that I live in, they recently just signed a bill. Well, not like just signed a bill. It was probably about a month ago or so, maybe a little longer. But they signed a bill that repealed our state's helmet law. Nebraska is a helmet law and seatbelt law state, basically meaning that if you are operating a car, you have to wear your seatbelt. It is a ticketable offense. And if you are on a motorcycle, you have to wear your helmet. That is also a ticketable offense. And it is a little bit of a controversial topic. There's a lot of people that are very, very divided on this sort of thing. I'm in a couple different Facebook groups, all revolving around motorcycles in the Lincoln or just Nebraska area in general. But there's a lot of divisiveness. There's a lot of people that are saying, saying, oh, thank God Nebraska repealed the helmet law. There's a lot of people that are saying, well, that's the dumbest thing ever. I don't know why they repealed the helmet law. But see, in those Facebook groups, there's been a lot of discussion. Obviously, people are sharing, the news stories about the law getting repealed and all that sort of stuff. So there's been a lot of discussion in the comments. And this is where I want to invite you guys, please share your opinion on this topic in the comments. I want to know where you guys stand. Are you for helmet laws? Are you against them? But I kind of want to give you guys my standpoint on this. Now, I don't know if you are a first-time viewer of my channel, if you just found this video in your suggested videos, or if you are a long-term subscriber. But big thing on my channel is I try and preach safety, Motorcycles are a lot of fun, but there's no need to be a dumbass on them, and I always preach that, wear as much gear as you possibly can. Always wear your helmet, wear gloves, wear a jacket, long pants, closed-toed shoes, whole 9 yards, It's easy to have fun on a motorcycle, but, about time that something bad happens, you want to be able to live to ride again. That's the viewpoint that I've always had. So, obviously, that goes without saying, I am for helmets. I will always wear a helmet. It's easy insurance to keep you safe. Really, that is your lifeline. If you go down, that helmet's going to be what keeps you alive. But I'm also at the part where, I guess politically, I want the government to have the least say in my life possible. I do believe people should kind of be able to do what they want to do to an extent. You should have the freedom to do what you please as long as it doesn't affect anybody else's well-being, So, while I don't necessarily think that the government should be dictating, yes, you have to wear a helmet, in a way, I'm kind of glad that they did. Because really the big reason that Nebraska repealed this helmet law is the fact that Sturgis, the big yearly motorcycle rally up in South Dakota, anybody who lives south of Nebraska basically takes a big detour around Nebraska for the simple reason that all the states around us do not require helmets. So Nebraska is basically losing tourism dollars. That's the big reason why they repealed this helmet law. But we're going to see once this law goes into effect, because it doesn't go into effect until I believe the 1st of January 2024, so it'll go into effect next year. But about that time, we're going to see a lot of spikes in motorcycle deaths. And as I said, the whole thing of, being able to do what you please, as long as it doesn't affect other people's well-being of life, wearing a helmet or not wearing a helmet is a decision that does affect people other than you. There's a lot of people that are like, well, I believe that, if I die in a motorcycle accident, that's my own problem. That's my thing. You know, I should be able to have that choice. Or, you know, I love having the wind in my hair. But the thing is, not wearing your helmet does affect other people. Accidents do happen, irregardless of whose fault it is. The motorcyclist could run a red light and smash into somebody. But the thing is, there was still another person in that motorcycle accident. There was still the car that you hit. And now that person has to live with themselves knowing that, in a way, they killed somebody. They were involved in an accident that they had no control over that resulted in the death of somebody. And seeing your head exploded on the ground like a fucking watermelon, that image is going to be burned into their mind and the minds of every single person that has to drive past that accident scene. And not to mention the fact that, you know, what if you have a wife or a husband? You know, obviously women ride motorcycles too. What if you have kids? You have family, you have brothers, you have sisters, you have parents that don't want to get that phone call. Yeah, this person died in a motorcycle accident. They weren't wearing a helmet. And the first thought that's going to go through their minds is, why weren't they wearing the fucking helmet? They could have still been alive. You know, obviously there are situations where no gear will protect you, depending on how bad the accident is. But something just as simple as wearing a helmet that could keep you alive to ride another day. And if you really want that free feeling, wear a wear a half-face helmet, wear a three-quarter helmet. You don't always have to wear a full face. Personally, I will always wear a full face, because I've gotten hit in the face with a rock just having my visor up like this. That was enough to tell me, yeah, I'm always gonna wear a helmet. Dude, that shit sucked. Had a big ass bruise right underneath my eye. That shit did not feel good. So, you know, I would say that I'm not really the happiest that they repealed the law. You know, it's kind of, and again, it's kind of like where I'm going against myself, because, you know, I believe that obviously the government shouldn't dictate what you can and cannot do. But, you know, it's kind of, you know, protecting you from yourself, if that makes sense. Oh my God, there's a dog in the back of that. Dude, this guy's a G. He's got his dog in the back of his bike. But, you know, I think the helmet law is kind of like the thing of, it's a choice that I think, in a way, should be made for people. You know, because it's like, I see the benefits. It's one of those things where it's like, there's no drawback to wearing a helmet, but there are drawbacks for not wearing a helmet, you know, and that's why I think that it was good that there was the law in place, and I dread seeing the rise in motorcycle deaths. But let me know what you guys think. I do want to kind of hear some people's opinions on this. Like, where do you stand on that topic? Are you for helmet laws, or are you against helmet laws? What do you guys think? But guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you have not done that yet. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you later.